Welcome to Chapter 5. Sit down, Nagaraj said, pointing to the chair in front of him, adjusting his pipe to blow his trumpet. Weapons, sir. Weapons are important to us. No matter what crime is committed, the weapon associated with it is very important to us. You don't know the business of the court. Tomorrow, in court, they will ask him what he used to cut the tree. Did he cut it with a knife, an axe, or a saw? Then tell us whether we should produce the weapon or not. Why did you use an axe for such an illegal act? Isn't it your fault in a way? I heard from you that it is illegal to remove a tree that has fallen on the ASHRI line. If a tree from your department falls on a pole in his department, should he remove it or not? Look, sir, you believe everything that is white. It's not as simple as you say, sir. I told you without any reason because you are asking me. PWD, electricity, telephone. These three departments are our enemy number one. We know how to teach them a lesson. PWD cuts down all our road trees to tar the road and tars it. These people from the electricity sector have destroyed thousands of acres of forest everywhere, saying that they will clear the forest to lay their lines. Now the government has made a policy to provide electricity and telephone to every village, and their bread has gone to waste, sir. In the name of clearing the lines, none of them will cut wood for their homes. As you said, they are also a government department, and we are also a department, but if they are left to fend for themselves like this, the forest department will have to close its doors. Tell us yourself whether we should teach them a lesson or not. I guessed that Durgappa, a man I knew a little about, was talking like this in a sarcastic tone, just by looking at him. I didn't see any malicious intent in what Durgappa had done. I thought it was unlikely that Nagaraja would take him to court or file a case. I guessed that he was talking like this to scare Durgappa. Then I think it would be good to offer my axe as a sacrifice. Why are you offering a sacrifice? Let the case proceed, sir. Whether he is wrong or right, the decision will be made. Then Nagaraj, these are cases where some decision will be made. You teach other departments, and they should teach you the same. If someone is ready to learn, the case will be decided. Nagaraj said in a determined voice, Look, sir, it's not enough to give the axe now. Have you seen it outside our office? The ambassador cars are parked. They were all confiscated and brought back by your axe. They were used to smuggle sandalwood. The cars were stolen. The goods were stolen. For now, your axe is not stolen goods. We will give those cars away after the case is settled. If there are no heirs, we will auction them off, Nagaraj said about the cars he had seized. All the cars were rusting and creaking in the mountain rain. One car had a weed growing on its wheels. Some wild vines were growing on the other two. Looking at the current deplorable condition, it was impossible to imagine that they had ever driven on the road. By the time the case against them was settled, they would have turned into lumps of steel and would not be of any use to the scroungers. Okay, leave it, Nagaraj, I will get another axe. I have come mainly to ask how you two are filing cases against each other, since both the government departments. I will give you an axe, you will settle the case slowly. After you have taught everyone a lesson, give it to me. Nagaraj felt something, turned to Durgappa and said, If you ask why a tree was cut down, do you say, Malino's scolding? If you cut down a tree in the department without asking, then another time, nothing more. You were locked up yesterday. What have you learned? He shouted and ordered guard Ramappa to give him his axe. Durgappa again repeated the old story that he had not cut down the tree and that Krishna Gowda's elephant had broken it. Seeing him repeating what he had said over and over again, Nagaraja got angry and said, Are you going to make such a statement? If so, then come and write a letter to the ambassador's car. Whatever you say must be a joke. I will take action only if you are angry. Durgappa grumbled, wondering how he could make a statement without looking him in the eye. It occurred to me that confiscating and bringing back the elephant that had gone towards the store with guard Ramappa would not be as easy as bringing back the ambassador's car. Chapter 6 continues.